name is Dr. Lizzie Burns, and I've been working on a series of drawings for creative activities to learn about how incredible your body is, about viruses and how we fight them off and how vaccines work. So there's lots to do, but I hope this will really spark your imagination. I'm here with two immunologists who have very kindly agreed to let me quiz them, ask questions while I introduce the activity and encourage you to join me as well. So the next drawing that we've got here is actually in 2 pages. So if you have got a printer, print out these 2 pages. They're almost like stills from a film. We've got a cell. This is looking into your blood cells. So something like blood down the microscope. You see it's made of different sorts of cells. I wonder if I could ask you, what are these different types of cells? There's no colour here, but these would be quite colourful cells. Shuayb?
So
hello.
Hi. So we've got plenty of different white cell in the body. You've got and they've got names as well. So imagine a full army with different uniforms. So you've got T cell from the T letter, and then we have got B cell from the letter B. We've got other cells called macrophage, big eater. We've got red cells, we've got platelets, we've got too many cells in the body.
Wow.
We're going to go through them later today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess the main one that we should think of with blood is it's red. So I guess that's always a good place to start.
Yes, red cell. Here
red blood cells. I know they're not red here, so I might want to colour them in red ideally.
Oh yeah,
they're kind of round, and they carry oxygen. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely.
They keep you well. And then as someone described them to me as looking like little Spider-Man glue. There's little strange looking things here, and they help trigger blood clots. So stop you leaking if you do get a cut, which is useful, but can cause problems otherwise. But there's something strange going on here, which actually isn't too great. I don't know if you can see that. Inside this cell, there's lots of little tiny bits. And I think this poor old cell's not very well. I wonder what's going to happen. So you may see there are little tiny little dots, and they're viruses. I'm going to start colouring them in actually and ask you what's going to happen. If a cell there has got some viruses, how does your body deal with it? How is it going to get rid of them? So I suppose you'll see in the next picture what will happen, but this will probably give you a clue as to this cell is going to be attacked. It's got some viruses in it. So what sort of cells are going to spot? This is what your body is made of.
Okay. So if we're thinking about our body inside, when you have got any invader, like the viruses, for example, the coronavirus, for example, they will invade one of the cells in the body. And we've got some other cells, we call it white cells, different types of them. They go to different universities in the body. So you've got the T cell, usually go graduate from the bone marrow. They go to a university called thymus, and that's why they call T cell. And then they go out in the circulation looking for any invader. And the moment they find an invader, they will try to control that invader and get rid of it.
So they're a bit like little soldiers, or you're being nice doctors because they want to get you out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're getting to colour them in. I want the viruses to stand out because I want the body to spot them.
Gosh, absolutely. So you can see here, you've actually colored them really clearly for the T cell to come and control this virus, because this cell is unwell now, is very sick. I've got full of viruses inside, so need to be treated.
And these could spread too, couldn't they, to other cells?
Absolutely. And if we let it go, then this cell will burst, and then these viruses will go all over the body and will make us really unwell.
So what I just feel the need to quickly colour into red blood cells, because you can't otherwise tell that these should all be nice and bright red, carrying oxygen.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. A little bit of red. You could do a lot better shading than me on this one. They're a nice kind of shape. They're sort of roundy, and they kind of dip in. And I actually start using all sorts of different shades to really start to give a 3-dimensional feel to them. We've got some nice microscope pictures as well to show you this lovely 3D structures. So if you can have a play and get it to become a really colourful picture. But I guess, to cut to the chase of the story, we've got our infected cell. What's going to happen next?
gosh. So here we have got two very clever T cells. It spotted the virus. It spotted the virus inside the cell. So that's how clever the T cell are. And obviously, when they spotted the virus, they have to get rid of this cell because this cell is unwell, very sick. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem for the body and make us really unwell. So the T cells are a hero here, our Superman. They're coming over to control the cells. And actually, they kill the cell in a way that preventing the virus from spreading all over the body.
And
do you see that?
How do they kill a cell?
Oh, you see here. I know. So they've got different ways they're doing it. So one of the ways they do it, they actually stick a hole inside the cell. We call them perforin.
Oh, wow. So it's going inside.
Yeah. You see that? And then they secrete material, like we call them cytotoxic material. So they kill the cell inside. Can you believe that?
So these white blood cells, these T cells,
absolutely
got poisons to go and kill.
Yeah.
Oh, so I keep working on this picture a long time, colouring all the red blood cells there, and your wonderful T cells. The other hero, which is more of a hero, antibodies or
T cell, of course.
Antibodies.
So it's all important. And do vaccines encourage both T cells and antibodies? They do both.
Of course.
Wow.
We're talking about antibody all the time, but T cells are really important. I always say that.
Yeah. We'll remember that.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Many thanks. That's fantastic. So I hope you keep enjoying colouring that in, make them two wonderful stills from a film where the hero wins the day. Thank you.